For the first time since 2004, Christopher Eccleston is interviewed by Doctor Who magazine. This is absolutely fantastic. Doctor Who magazine 563 celebrates Christopher Eccleston's time on the show as the Ninth Doctor and heralds a brand new era of audio adventures for our favorite leather-clad Time Lord. So I can't wait to talk about that today on the Doctor Who Guide.
The best box set that you can buy for Doctor Who.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Doctor Who Guide, a community where it's all about helping each other grow our knowledge, collection, and connection with other Doctor Who fans. I'm your host, Alex Patterson, and if you want to help support the channel at no extra cost to you, using the affiliate links in the description down below is a great way to support the channel. I just wanted to give a huge thank you to my dad, who not only spent like an hour helping me edit this, but also was here for the entire hour-long filming process. Without you, this video would not have happened, so thank you so much, Dad. You're the best. All right, let's get into the review. Christopher Eccleston's brief but powerful tenure as the Doctor was paramount to the success of the new series of Doctor Who. Many people fell in love with Doctor Who in no small part thanks to Christopher Eccleston. This issue proves that while his time on the show may have been short, the appreciation for his Doctor has stayed strong. From the first moment you see the beautiful shot of Christopher Eccleston striking a calm and self-confident pose, you know that for Ninth Doctor fans, this is going to be an unmissable read. Eccleston didn't want this to be an expose on why he left Doctor Who, but rather to focus on what lies ahead in audio form for our favorite Northern Time Lord. After the amazing cover, we have a promotion for The Endless Night, the first story in the Rose Tyler The Dimension Canon box set. That is available to download for free if you have the code that's available exclusively in this issue of Doctor Who magazine. Also, discounted for 50% off, we have 11 audios and box sets from Big Finish, one for each Doctor just about, that are also available on sale exclusively if you have this magazine. This is what the issue contains: 2 interviews with Christopher Eccleston and Stephen Moffat, 7 features, It's About 9, Ravagers, Reunited with Unit, Remastered, Collectivity the Ninth Doctor, The Fact of Fiction, Father's Day, and Apocrypha, The Monsters Inside. We also have all our favorite regulars: the Gallifrey Guardian, the Galaxy Forum, the Time and Space Visualizer, reviews, crossword and competitions, coming soon, sufficient data, and next issue. Marcus Hearn welcomes us to issue 563 with his stylistic anecdotes. Next, the Gallifrey Guardian is a magazine within a magazine, all about the latest news for Doctor Who. There's an update on upcoming releases such as the Philip Hinchcliffe Presents Volume 4, 5 BBC audios coming out, as well as the Terrence Dick's 2-volume hardcover collection, which we did a news video and first look video at. Finally, there's a preview of the next special edition of Doctor Who magazine called Writing Doctor Who, and that looks just spectacular. Next, the Galaxy Forum this month was all about artwork, with fans from around the world weighing in on their favorite artists, and we got to see some of their artwork as well. Next, there's a fun edition of The Daft Dimension, a comic strip by Lou Stringer. More news follows with awards and projects that Doctor Who alumni are involved in. It's also fascinating to see what movies, TV shows, prose, and websites have been created recently by Doctor Who cast and crew. The obituaries section honors Frank Mills, Alan Curtis, Ronald Pickup, and David Bailey. Next up, Graham Kibble-White interviews Christopher Eccleston. It can be tempting to look back, but at Eccleston's request, this focuses on the future. We get a candid deep dive into what convinced him to return to the role of the Ninth Doctor. Through Eccleston's eyes, we get an inside look at how these audios are recorded in lockdown. There is a hilarious interlude where Big Finish's head of marketing and publicity, Steve Barry, fansplains Doctor Who to Christopher Eccleston. It's amazing. Hearing how Eccleston describes the Doctor and what he wants this new audio venture to be gives me an immense confidence that Ravagers will not disappoint. Next, Jonathan Morris gets in on the Ninth Doctor fun with his feature, It's About 9. It is pitched as a guide on where new Ninth Doctor stories could be inserted into his timeline, but it also focuses on the uniqueness of the Ninth Doctor era. There's also a history of Ninth Doctor related books, comics, and audios. Next up is Graham Kibblewhite's interview with Stephen Moffat. Moffat is in excellent form as always, bringing humor, confidence, and energetic recollections as he talks about figuring out how to write for Christopher Eccleston. In the following feature, Dan to Stephen gives us a preview of Ravagers. He interviews Nicholas Briggs, who tells us what to expect from this new range of adventures. I love that we get to read the character description that Nicholas Briggs sent to Christopher Eccleston's agent, which played a role in convincing him to come back. These audios are being made by fans who care very much, and that is incredibly reassuring. Rossa McPhillips gives us the chance to take a break from all the Ninth Doctor content as he shares his discoveries in his feature Reunited with UNIT. McPhillips attempts to track down the real-life soldiers who played UNIT personnel in the Doctor Who stories The Invasion and The Mind of Evil. McPhillips had to go into full detective mode before finding out which divisions were actually involved in filming these episodes. It's a fascinating and unique behind-the-scenes segment. Next, Robert Fairclough's feature Remastered interviews the Doctor Who restoration team about Season 8 and Season 24. Mark Aries shares the progress he made on the audio for Season 8. Pete McTighe shares how he reconstructed the Demons Omnibus. Peter Crocker tells of the visual progress they've made. We learn why we have Paul Venezis to thank for the extended edits of every episode of Season 24. Next, we return to the Ninth Doctor in the Collectivity segment. This takes us back with a thorough look at the merchandise that came out in 2005 during the fever of Series 1. We also learn from Ian Crutchfield, Doctor Who's brand manager at the time, how they chose to brand and market Doctor Who. Next, in the Fact of Fiction feature, Alan Barnes gives us a great intro to Father's Day. Barnes takes us through the episode, minute by minute, sharing facts, behind-the-scenes info, and pop culture references. He shows us script changes, in-series references, and cutscenes, and a rabbit hole of music choices, and lots of continuity errors. Next, the Apocrypha feature by Steve Lyons sheds light on The Monsters Inside. This was one of 3 BBC books released while Series 1 was on the air. It fit in with the show more than would be typical for future BBC books releases. Overall, it's a fascinating feature that'll have you diving for your bookshelf the next time you're marathoning Series 1. Next, Pip Madley details the visual and auditory improvements made to the Season 8 Blu-ray box set, as well as the plethora of bonus features. Now we come to Jamie Lenman's review of The End of the Beginning and Master. I'm impressed by the expert use of metaphors, the detailing of the character arcs, and comprehension of the story that Lenman shows. After writing my own review of The End of the Beginning, which you can watch in the card above, I was keen to hear what Lenman had to say about this audio. This review did not disappoint, staying in line with Jamie's candid but complimentary approach. We also have a short review by Mark Wright of the Target novelization of Time Flight as performed by Peter Davison. Wright acts as Time Flight's defendant, urging fans to consider that a frequently unloved story may have been improved. Mark actually got me considering picking this up sooner rather than later. Matt Michael reviews The Pirate Planet by Douglas Adams and James Goss, as well as the TV movie by Gary Russell. Matt gives us insight into how they differ and improve upon their on-screen counterparts. The final review is by Jaspreet Singh. Singh gives you an awareness of the format of the book as well as the contents within without giving away too much. Then we move to this month's crossword and competitions. The competitions are available to enter online. The prizes include 3 CDs of each of the 4 new Target novelization audiobooks, which are the TV movie, Dalek, The Crimson Heart, and The Witchfinders, as well as 5 CDs each of the Return of the Cybermen and the Doomsday Contract audiobooks. Finally, we have a 2-page coming soon preview of the First Doctor Adventures Volume 5, mostly focusing on Sarah Grochala's Shakespearean-themed story, The Hollow Crown. Next, there's a brief section on Guy Adams' For the Glory of Earth, a futuristic science fiction piece that seems to have a surrealist side to it. Overall, this release isn't quite grabbing my attention yet. After that, we have the 1-page segment titled Sufficient Data. This infographic of facts and references is themed around the number 9. For what it is, it's an enjoyable segment. Then we get a preview of the next issue of Doctor Who magazine, this time based on the Almost Doctor, an actor who almost got to play the 8th Doctor. We're given teases for a segment on the Morbius Doctors, the Fact of Fiction takes on the Ambassadors of Death, and Apocrypha highlights the 8th Doctor comics. Comment down below with your thoughts on this issue, as well as your favorite 9th Doctor episodes and moments. Also, feel free to comment down below with your favorite 9th Doctor books, comics, audios, toys, figurines, Whatever's Ninth Doctor themed that you enjoy, now's your chance. Comment it down below. Other than that, stay safe, wear a mask, keep growing your knowledge collection and connection with other Doctor Who fans. Albert the Adipose says hello, and we both hope to see you in the next video. Catch!